Hello and welcome to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Grand Arena Championships, Season 23, Week 2, Round 1. My name is Boma Fett. I'm currently 3-0, but my last match was a little rough. I dropped a couple of battles and I came close to dropping a couple more, so I'm hoping to rebound this round. Let's see who my opponent is. Trendog. Let's go to the hotbot for a quick comparison. The hotbot shows a lot of green on my side, but there are a couple of areas of red on Trendog's side in the important middle and bottom sections. So let's zoom in and take a closer look. Now the statistics in this top section show that Trendog is a good GAC player, but not a great GAC player. The best score below 40k, you'd like to see that a little higher. Lifetime banners only 516k, that's a little low at this point. We also only have 39 clears, and the offensive wins are also a bit low at 1144. The defense, however, aren't that low. 481, I mean, compared to mine 765, that seems low, but when you compare the defense to the offensive wins here, that's about a 42%. Now, normally I would say that indicates that my opponent sets a very tough defense. However, it can also indicate an opponent who often sets defense but doesn't attack. So they're getting defends, but they're not getting a lot of offensive wins. And so that skews this ratio. So that's why it's nice to have GAC history. You can check the GAC history and see, is this someone who sets a killer defense, or is this someone who doesn't always attack? And it appears that Trendog is the latter. The defenses that I was seeing in the recent seasons don't seem that difficult, and there were times when Trendog was not attacking. The roster summary shows that I have an overall GP advantage of almost 150,000, but Trendog has the higher top 80 and top 65 GPs. I have 11 more Zetas, but look at the speeds here. In the gear 11 and above, Trendog actually outspeeds me. I have a tiny advantage in the top 80, but it's very small. This guy has good mods. I've got 3 more Gear 13s and 1 more Gear 12 and 16 more Gear 11 and above. The mod analysis shows just what you would expect from what we saw above. That is, my advantage in mods with high-speed secondaries is not very large. He has a lot of mods with high-speed secondaries. In fact, in the 10+, 478 to 478 were even there. Now, I do have an advantage as far as 6-dot mods, but he's done a really good job in getting high-speed mods. The relic summary shows that Trendog has almost 50 more total relic levels than I have. And the big discrepancy here is the tier 1 to 3, he has only 4. I have 19. And I even have a few characters who are tier 0. They are gear 13 with no relic. The meta character section shows that we each have a galactic legend. I've got Jedi Master Luke. Trendog has Rey. Now I also have Commander Ahsoka Tano, which he does not. Look at the speed here on his General Skywalker. I think that's the fastest General Skywalker I've ever gone up against, plus 151. Surprisingly though, his Darth Revan is actually a little slower than mine. In the key characters and important ships, we again see how fast some of his characters are. His Jedi Revan outspeeds mine, plus 154 to my plus 145, and his GBA, plus 113. Now the big surprise in this section though is no malevolence. Based on his guild GP, I would expect him to have both of these ships unlocked, but he does not have the malevolence. Alright, let's go back to the game and take a closer look at Trendog's roster. As you would expect, Trendog is running Rey in the arena and Negotiator in the fleet arena. As you would expect, Trendog is going to have a lot of resistance here in the relic characters, but we also have a lot of rebels because Trendog also has Jedi Knight Luke. We've got some Separatists, we've got some 501st, we've got Galactic Republic, we've got Sith, we've got some Empire, we've got Grievous. So this is a pretty solid roster here. Now that said, there are some characters here in Gear 12 that I do normally see relicked. Things like Arc Trooper, Bosk, both Bastilas, B2 Battle Droid. Fives, Thrawn, Jedi Knight Anakin, Jolee Bindo, Kylo Ren Unmasked. I always like to scroll to the bottom of a roster and see what they're ignoring. So here we have the Armorer, Moff Gideon, Plo Koon, who's an important part of that negotiator fleet. So I'm really surprised about Plo Koon there. Night Sister Spirit, Fennec Shand, Admiral Piet, Dark Trooper. And then at Gear 7, we have some of the Bad Batch. So there are definitely some really good characters that are either not touched at all or have not really been geared up to the point where they're usable. So there are a few small holes in this roster, but overall, I would say this is definitely a solid roster, especially given those mods. Now we're just a few hours into the attack phase. I don't think Trendog has attacked yet, but let's take a look at the board. Now, what I saw on the GAC history is that Trendog likes to save Rey for offense and use it against either Darth Revan or General Skywalker. So look at my bottom zone here. I have both Darth Revan and General Skywalker. And then I have a not very good Mothma squad. But between these two, I'm hoping to draw out that Rey and get Trendog to use Rey in this front zone. And why did I do that? Because here in the back, I have hidden my Jedi Master Luke. Now, I didn't give him a great squad, he's just with Old Ben and Ahsoka, but I still think if he doesn't have Rey, he could be in trouble here and not be able to clear JML. I've also got my Rebel Trash, I've got Night Sister Cheese, Hux First Order, and Poggle with Separatist droids. In the top zone, I've got Beskar Mando, Grievous, Newt, and a Bounty Hunter squad. I'm gearing these guys up, getting ready to go for the Executor. I'm going to have to get them relicked, and so I've taken them to Gear 13. I haven't put the relics on them yet, but I figure I might as well throw them on a team together on defense and make use of that Gear 13. Trendog's defense is exactly what I saw on the GAC history. In the top zone, we've got a Padme squad, Night Sister Cheese, EP Vader Thrawn, and a Basti Jedi squad. And in the bottom zone, we've got Shock Troopers, another Night Sister squad, and Geonosians. Alright, I am 99% confident that Rey is not in the back because the rest of his defense is exactly what GAC history said it should be. But just to make sure, I'm going to go through the bottom first and unlock what's back there. Alright, we're going to start against the Geonosians. I had somebody last video tell me that I should be running Darth Vader lead with Palpatine and Tarkin. But I have to tell you, I really prefer EP with Vader and Thrawn. Now, I understand the benefit of having the dots that recycle, but Emperor Palpatine's lead gives additional potency, which helps the dots land in the first place, and every dot that lands gets you turn meter. So we force crush, and Vader gets to go again because of all the turn meter he got. So we merciless, and there's no spy here, so I'm just going to throw this at the Alpha. So force crush again, 54 banners. Could have actually left Thrawn on the bench there. I'm not quite sure why you do that comp without Spy, unless maybe he's saving Spy for offense. Against the Night Sisters, I'm going to do the old classic Imperial Troopers. We're going to go Veers, Piet, and Dark Trooper. The hope is to get the turn meter train rolling as quickly as possible so that they never get to take a turn. So there we go. Go after Daka. Well, she got to go. All right. Unfortunately, she got the plague out, and so I did lose a couple of banners there. Against Shock clones, I've seen a lot of people doing Malak solo lately. That works especially when there's Rex in the lineup, because his Rexecute doesn't do much damage against Malak. We don't have Rex in this lineup, but I would think that Malak would still work here. I normally put Malak on defense, but I saved him for offense this round. Let's put the Shock here on Shock. Well, helps if you don't miss, Malak. Do a drain. Now we'll put the Shock on her. Another drain. Put a Shock over there. And one more Dark Infusion. I've got my 3 stacks. $56. Let's see what's in the back. Interesting. I was not expecting gas back there. That is a surprise. All right, I am going to have to redo my plan, and I will be back. All right, we're going to go ahead and go after this gas squad with CLS, Han, and Chewie. Now, this counter failed me last round, which may be why my opponent set it this round. So if this doesn't work, I'll have to come up with a different counter. Alright. Gotta get gas to kneel down. I do not like that daze on Chewie. I've got pretty good tenacity on Chewbacca to prevent that, and yet he still seems to get dazed a lot. Come on, Han, hold on. Hold on. Oh. Okay, father versus son here. Oh, come on. How do you get so many attacks in a row? That counter just does not work nearly as well since they changed General Skywalker. Alright, to take down a solo gas, do I use my Jedi Knight Luke? I probably should have used Jedi Knight Luke here on gas and used CLS on Fin Fin Poe. JKL, GK, and Hermit Yoda. Stun him. Give the Master's training to Luke. Do Retribution. Call the assist. Heal up. Goodbye gas. 33. Should have done that to begin with. Alright, what do I have that can beat Fin Fin Poe? We're going to go to the front zone. We'll do Jedi Revan here against Padme. Mark Anakin. Pass turn meter to Yoda. We'll spread the foresights. Hit Padme. Padme again. Let's steal those buffs. And now we'll mark Padme. I'm not going to spread the buffs because I don't want to put Retribution on everyone. And goodbye, Padme. No, not quite. Goodbye, Padme. There we go. Mark GK. Now we'll spread the buffs. I think that Revan might need a little bit of healing. Trying to drag this out as much as possible. I think he gets healing from the mark. Nope. 53. Other people get a little protection back, but he does not. Against the Palpatine Vader squad, I'm going to take my own Padme with Anakin. I've got Cat here. Do I want to use Cat on this squad? That's what I've been doing. But maybe I could use her with Rex and Phi. And here I could go Padme, Anakin, and Shaak Ti. Kind of like that idea of Cat with the clones. And then I can use that against Fin Fin Poe. We're going to try that. You know, Cat is actually faster. I should have taken her to get the jump on Vader. I didn't think of that. That was really bad. That was really bad. Okay, we'll go protection up. More protection up. Get rid of Vader. Get rid of Thrawn. 49 banners is ugly. That was definitely a tactical mistake. Against the Night Sister Cheese, I'm going to go with Wampa and Watt. Put the weapons tech on the Wampa. Alright, so the Acolyte is in stealth, but she doesn't have that much health, so another AoE by the Wampa should get rid of her. There we go. $54. Against Basti, Jolie, and Ezra, I'm going to take my Bounty Hunters. This is kind of an unconventional counter here, but I should be fast enough that I can get my contract relatively quickly. There's not a taunt on the other side that will prevent me from targeting who I need to target. And then Mando's Disintegrate will prevent Jolie from reviving anyone. So we will roar. Oh, you know what? I forgot that Basti gives a turn meter boost at the beginning of battles. That was just foolish. But it's okay. It is okay. We've got the contract, but now we've got a stun. Let's do this and get rid of him again. Now we can get rid of her. Jolie will take a while to work through, but that's okay. Everybody's all healed up. We just need to get Jolie down before he can revive Ezra again. Now we can stun him. Oh, but we didn't. Alright, goodbye Jolie. And goodbye, Ezra. 54. He set Thrawn with Geos and the Negotiator. We'll go ahead and go with a Negotiator mirror match. We'll fast forward through the ship selection process. We'll go after Anakin. Oh, wow. I did not expect to actually get through him there. I don't really want to put the buff immunity on her. Let's give this to Anakin. And bring in Plo Koon. And bump turn meter. Really like to save the buff immunity for Anakin. Unending loyalty. Ah, the Houndstooth. Okay. So we'll do the buff immunity there. We didn't get it, but we got the healing immunity. Do I want to call someone in, or do I want to do the bombing run? Let's go ahead and do the bombing run. Got rid of Snips. Let's get the taunt back up here. We'll call in Snips. Do a big hit. Okay, let's give this to Anakin. Let's get rid of their Anakin. The Falcon. The Falcon. Alright, he has foresight, so we'll just do that. Let's get rid of the foresight over there. Goodbye, Houndstooth. Nice big hit there. Let's go ahead and give this to the Y-Wing because it's taunting. Trying to see if I can get more banners back, but I don't think I can. $66. All right. Against Tarkin and the Bugs, we're going to take the Malevolence, and we're going to save our bounty hunters just in case I need a backup fleet. Put this on the spy. Oh, a lot of dodges there by the spy. That's really frustrating. There we go. If you watched the Speed GAC the other day, Zareth ended up losing because of a bunch of dodges by the spy over and over and over again. It was ridiculous. We've got a Slave 1. Goodbye, Boma Fett. Goodbye, Soldier. 66. Okay. So against this Fin Poe, I'm going to take Rex with Cat and 5s. This ought to be interesting. We'll do this. Put this on 5s. Ooh, don't like that. Don't like that at all. Alright, now we have a taunt. Come on, survive, survive. Darn it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was rough. That was rough. Okay, do I have anything that can take this out? Ezra and Kanan are only gear 12, so I don't know that they're going to be able to stay alive long enough. And let's give this here. Let's get rid of the taunt. Wow. He hits so hard. Get rid of the taunt again. Can we get rid of Finn at least? Alright, we got rid of Finn. This was actually my first idea here before I realized that I had that Rex 5's cat team available. I really thought that that Rex 5 cat team would be better than this. I thought it had a much better chance. Never underestimate your Jedi. I thought because Rex was so fast, I would get the jump on them. And Cat's really fast, too. I thought I'd get the jump on them and thought that maybe I'd be able to get Finn out quickly. Alright, well, I've dropped another couple battles this round. That's not very good. Against the Karth squad, we're going to go with the First Order. Okay, I've already used Watt, so we can throw red in here. Stun mission. We get advantage. There's the taunt from Zalbar. See if this AoE gets rid of mission. Not quite. Zalbar's got all those counterattacks, but he's not doing much damage with them. In fact, I think he just healed up my Kylo Ren Unmasked. Alright, let's stun him and get rid of that taunt. We got advantage. Okay, mission's gone now. AoE gets rid of Karth. And 54. Against his Kylo Ren, we're going to take Jedi Training Rey. I adjusted my my mods so that I get the wiggle and wave first before R2-D2 goes now. See if we can get a stun. Nice. Let's get rid of Executioner. Wiggle again. Go ahead and hide. We'll wave away that Retribution. Put healing immunity on Kylo. See if we can stun Kylo Ren en masse. Another stun. I don't think I'm going to get to Illuminated Destiny. Couple of turns away. Oh, this is going to do it. Darn. 53. Against the Bounty Hunters, I'm going to go with Geonosians. Alright, they're pretty fast. You know, you don't see Django on a bounty hunter squad very often anymore. Let's do this. We've almost gotten through Bosk already. There we go. We'll go after Boba. Let's go ahead and heal up. I maybe should have done that earlier to get rid of the burning. Okay, goodbye, Boba. Alright, this is only going to be 51 banners. That's okay. Well, I was looking forward to rebounding from a poor showing last round, but I dropped another couple battles this round. I think it was just a poor decision to go with CLS against gas. It's been such a reliable counter for so long, and most people say it still works. It still works in 5s. But in 3s, I've been struggling with it. So I probably should have just gone with JKL to begin with. Then I could have used my CLS against his Fin Poe, and I wouldn't have dropped any battles. But that's good strategy by Trendog to change things up on me. Hopefully he uses his Rey in the front zone and doesn't have anything to get through Jedi Master Luke. We'll come back tomorrow and see how he does against my defense. Alright, so here is the win versus Trendog. Let's take a look at the board and see what he did against my defense. So it looks like my tactic worked. There is my JML. No battles against. So he must have used his Rey up front, got to the back, and didn't have anything to go against JML. In the front zone, I actually was watching him attack. He took out Gas and he took out Darth Revan, 53 banners each. I'm sure he used Rey against one of these two squads. And then he dropped 2 battles against my Mon Mothma squad. While these are all relic characters, I didn't think that this was a very good squad, but apparently it can catch people off guard. From there he went to the top zone. He one-shot all 4 of these squads. However, he did drop a few banners against, I believe, Grievous and Newt, if I'm remembering correctly. He got like a 47-48 against each of these squads. Then to the back character zone, where he one-shot Rolo Cholo Lando, the First Order, and Poggle, but he took 3 battles to get through the Night Sister Cheese. And not even an attempt against JML. Then in the Fleet Zone, you can see he did 1 battle against each fleet. This surprised me a little bit, but then when you consider he put his Negotiator on defense, and he put his Han's Millennium Falcon in that fleet, and so if he had a Home 1 squad, it wouldn't have been very strong without that Millennium Falcon. So in the end, the score was 27-92 to 21-29. Trendog did contact me through the game, sent me a message saying, good game. So I would definitely like to thank Trendog for an excellent match, wish him luck in the future, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I will see you next round.